Good afternoon, my name is Brittany V. Hill, and I have decided to work for the Boring Company. With my ability to manage complex projects and initiatives, I have decided that it would be best for me to work with Mr. Musk himself at the Boring Company. Today, I would like to tell my friends and family that even though I would have to travel around the world to work for the Boring Company, I have decided that to solve the problem of soul-destroying traffic, I would have to work with the Boring Company. The goal for the Boring Company is that roads must go 3D, which means that either flying cars or tunnels. Whereas flying cars sounds a little crazy, tunnels are more weatherproof, out of sight, and won't fall on your head. A large network of tunnels may lead different levels deep, which would fix congestion in any city no matter how large it grew. The key to making this work is increasing the tunneling speed and dropping costs by a factor of 10 or more, and this is the goal of the Boring Company. Their goal is to fast dig, lower the cost of tunnels, and this would help the Hyperloop adoption viable and enable rapid transit across densely populated regions, like from New York to Washington. They would literally travel from New York to Washington in 30 minutes. Why does the Boring Company choose tunnels? It's to elevate traffic transportation corridors, like the buildings that feed into them, and they must expand into 3 different dimensions. One option is to go up with flying cars. However, flying cars have issues with weather, noise, and generally increased anxiety levels of those that are below them, whereas tunnels, there's no practical limit to how many layers of tunnels can be built, so any level of traffic can be addressed. Tunnels are weatherproof. Tunnels construct and operate a silent and invisible to anyone that is on the surface, and tunnels do not divide communities with lanes and barriers all over. The biggest question that the Boring Company has is why hasn't it ever been done before? And the reason is that tunnels are really expensive to dig. With some projects, they could cost up to 1 million or 1 billion per mile. In order to make a tunnel network feasible, tunneling costs must be reduced by a factor of more than 10. And that is the goal of the Boring Company, and in my eyes, I feel like that would be a good objective as a project to set that up and be able to meet that objective with the team. One reason that I really like this company is their way of thinking how to reduce the cost of tunneling. First, they would reduce the tunnel diameter. The current standard for one-lane tunnel is approximately 28 feet. By placing vehicles on a stabilized electric skate, the diameter can be reduced to less than 14 feet. Reducing the diameter in half reduces tunneling costs by almost 3 times. Second is the speed of the tunnel boring machine. The tunnel boring machines are super slow. A snail is effectively 14 times faster, but our goal is to defeat the snail in a race. So I do want to be a part of that with the Boring Company. An objective that I really like from the Boring Company is that they want to increase TBM power. The machine's power output can be tripled, not the same rate as a snail. A continuous tunnel. When building a tunnel, a current soft soil machine is for 50% of the time and erect tunnel support structures the other 50%. This is inefficient, and I do feel like it would be a good way to work with the team. Existing technology can be modified to support continuous tunneling activity. This is one of the Boring Company's main goals, and I do feel that it is a very effective objective to be reaching for. And again, I do know that it would be me traveling all over the world, but I do feel that it would be a good project to be a part of, now utilizing all of my new tools that I did learn in project management. In the future, I would love to be a part of helping Elon Musk on his upcoming projects with the tunnels in Hawthorne, Los Angeles, East Coast, and Chicago. The Boring Company is privately funded by Elon Musk, and the individuals that are helping with the project are also privately funded. So I do find that that is influential when working with a certain company. And I do feel like Elon Musk has been a part of many different companies, Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, Solar City. So I do feel that utilizing my project management skills within this company would be the most effective and the most efficient for my future. and I do find the tunnels highly interesting. It is a much different concept of transportation, so I am very excited to get this opportunity to work with Mr. Elon Musk, and I do thank my family and friends for all their support with this decision. Thank you for listening. Working for the Boring Company with Elon Musk will help me strengthen my project manager skills and my future.